Welcome back to the Daily Dean. I want to talk about my favorite or among my favorite bands, Steam Powered Giraffe, because one, they have really like bopping music ranging from like hard pop and like punk stuff and like regular like pop and just like just jams all around, bangers every single one of their songs. Kind of. But obviously any band has like songs we don't like, but they're one of my favorites. And a part of that is because they have really intricate and interesting lore that I've like that's woven into their songs and on their website with some like, dumps and plots and stuff. But one of my favorite I'll share you some of their backstory. Basically the robots, the people who are supposed to be acting as these robots, basically because like they have like concerts, right, pretending to be the band Steam Powered Giraffe, which is comprised of robots who do music, and so these people are acting as robots. The robots have themselves lore that they also sing about. So where do these robots come from in their universe? They came from this dude named Peter Walter or Walters. We'll call him Walter. He found this like energy source called blue matter that powers these robots and along with other machinery in order to defeat his rival like Thaddeus or some other name like that, in order to win over the love of Delilah, because these two were rivals and wanted to love Delilah, so they had to woo her. He eventually used like the steam powered robots, the band's original members, because the members change every but members of the band change, so I have to say. And in order to win over Delilah's love, Walter created these robots who, bopped out these crazy jams. Then he outfitted these robots for war with crazy machinery and weapons in order to defeat his rival Thaddeus, who turned a bunch of elephants into robots using his green matter, which was like the inverse of blue matter. Which is it's interesting if you're hearing all of this and you're thinking, wow, robots fighting each other, that's neat. And so you have that stuff written inside of the songs and the band and other stuff in the first album called Album 1. Is about like the band traveling through time, because originally they came from like the 1890s and have gone through like World War I, II, Vietnam War, other crazy junk, like they say that, and so it's neat. And the band exists in our real time, follow the real like actual timeline of the world, but woven with it they're like fictional characters. So that is exposition out of the way. Album 1 starts with the band's traveling through time and meeting all these cool people, including Rex Marksley, Captain Albert Alexander. Their cool tales about how Rex Marksley is like a gunslinging cowboy, Captain Albert Alexander about how he's a Navy captain and sails pirate ships and fights pirates actually, and is cool and overall awesome. And those are two of my favorite songs. But the song that really skyrocketed to fame was Honeybee. It's like a single or something that that like one of the band's members, Isabella Bunny Bennett, wrote. And she's great. You should listen to some of her music on her own channel, including Transform, which the band also makes, but that's besides the point. This band is just really awesome, and I think you should check them out, because they have awesome songs. I'll put them all in the description, or maybe I'll make a playlist of my favorite songs. But that's all I have to say, because if you think that this band with its own lore and plot lines, even in their own songs, because let me actually talk about this. The Vice Quadrant is an album of theirs that actually follows a timeline and a story that you can follow along with if you listen to the album, The Vice Quadrant, in order of all the songs. Starting off with the Necro Star coming to life and deciding to destroy the universe, and then going off into how how does all this end? So that's all. I'll put the description to the band's website in the link in the description below, so you can check out all that stuff, and also a playlist I'm going to be making of some of my favorite songs. So that's all. Bye.